men almost surrender the life they could have because they're out here chasing something that really don't even want them
Because
back sometimes.
they are dating their preference and not their priority. And women, we do the same thing.
Oh, we preaching today.
Yeah, they are dating their preference and not their priority, because your preference is not going to be the one to take care of you when you need to, help you figure something out.
Wait. We gotta. How do you be the preference and the priority? I feel like we preferences and priorities.
So listen, no.
I'm a preference and a priority.
Okay,
I'm gonna speak it. I can't accept.
So what's your preference? So let's say what's your preference?
Mine for in my man?
Yeah.
Safety, security, respect, emotional intelligence, emotional regulation, openness, and honesty.
But I feel like that all aligns with priority.
And preference. To me, you could be big, you could be small,
right? Yeah.
You could be dark, you could be light.
Yeah, I feel
black,
like that aligns
but
with
light.
You dating for priority.
He was saying how.
Okay.
This is terrible.
So, what is? I agree. People think their preference and not their priority. Men and women do that. So I agree with what both of the ladies were saying. Because we kind of say, well, I want this, I want that. You always state these preference, like you date what you want, not what you need. And women tend to do this. And we will probably think that we do it more than men, but men do it just as equally as women. You date what you want and not what you need.
Gentlemen, there's a P that they're missing, and the P is program. This is, I don't care, gentlemen, listen, always remember, whatever her priority or preference is, it is systematically based off of reality of who she has been around all her life to calculate this crooked mind, this crazy idea of what she actually wants until she runs into a man. So, gentlemen, I don't care what her preference is, and I don't care what her priority is, because she is not a priority until she proves value and worth. So all that preference, I mean, I don't know, what are those women talking about? I don't even understand what they're saying. Please educate me. What are they saying?
Okay, so preference or priority. Is it a priority for you to date someone who can provide, or it doesn't matter? The priority is date someone who can provide for you. Date someone who respects you. You know what I'm saying? What is it? So if you say to yourself, I guess I could just speak for women. You know, if you are ready to have a husband or ready to have a kid with your partner or your husband, or if you're just ready to be in a relationship, you have to ask yourself, you know, what is it that I want, right? What do you want in a mate? What do you want in a mate? What do you want in a partner? You know, what do you want in a significant other or a husband? And a lot of people don't know what they want. You can ask that question to a man. He's not, a lot of times people cannot answer that question, what do you want? But then you have to know the difference between, then you should ask yourself, what do you need? And a lot of people just say the want, and the need and the want are two different things. So the want kind of falls under preference. The need falls under priority. So it is a priority to be with someone who, let's just say, respects you, right?
Number one. Number one, yes.
Is that a preference? No, that's a priority. You get what I'm saying?
Priority.
Some women, they want the guy have to be attractive. That is a preference. Even for men, you know, you want her to be when they say a dime or whatever. That is a preference.
Yeah.
That's one last thing. So would you rather have a dime, right? Or would you rather have someone who, whether she's average, but she's compatible in other places?
There's a loophole in attraction when it comes to an emotional connection. An emotional connection doesn't see looks, it doesn't see money, it doesn't see status, it doesn't see height, it doesn't see anything but how the person feels. So what I'm saying to all you guys out there, you might not look like the thing that she thinks that she actually wants to be with, but when you have that emotional connection, age doesn't matter, height doesn't matter. Those things don't matter at all. And I think the biggest problem is that a lot of people out here are too busy running and listening to what women think they actually want by hearing them say, I want this kind of person. And then the individual who's listening, D, because of self-importance and because of ego, they feel a certain way and they get upset when they see somebody that they're interested in. But then they hear that person say that I want someone 8 foot tall. He's got to make $1 trillion and he's got to do all these things. And a lot of individuals get mad at that person for no odd reason. They're like, because they in their eyes, D, they want to fit in to what that woman is saying. But sometimes, gentlemen, it is okay for the woman to want what she wants, just like you guys. You should want what you want. There are guys, D, that like skinny ones. There are guys that like thin ones and thick ones and big ones, and everybody has their own preference of what they like. But the bottom line is, gentlemen, this is why we teach you about the game. Once you can hook her in with making an emotional connection, D, then all the preference and priority goes away, and it's based off of a feeling.
Wait. You said hook her in with an emotional connection?
Creating an emotional connection.
Yeah, but are you being genuine with that emotional connection? Because that could be a form of manipulation.
Well, okay. Yeah, okay. Now, this is what I always say.
Because I'm being technical, because I'm coming from it from a technical standpoint.
And I agree. Okay, that's why I want to break it down. So that is actually going to depend, D, on what the outcome of the person when he meets the woman, what is the outcome? So what I mean is, if it's a desired outcome, then it's going to be disingenuous. It's going to be lies. It's going to be manipulation. That's when it is a desired outcome. But when it is an outcome, that is saying, this is who I am. I'm pushing all the chips to the table. This is who I am. I'm going to keep it transparent with you and let you know what it is I'm looking for, what it is I want, and allow you through honesty to make a difference. So it's two different kinds of things, D. It's not straight down the line, because some guys where they have a desired outcome, they want to lie to the woman, manipulate, be her friend, hang out with her, and never is honest with her. But when you have an outcome like most men do, they keep it a buck with, this is who I am, this is what I want, what are you going to do?
Okay, but it depends on it depends on who you are, and
Yes.
it depends on what you want, because it's like you have no room for, and not room, but it seemed like you're just dismissing her wants.
Yeah, you're not. How you okay.
Are you willing to, like, she hear your wants, your needs? Are you willing to hear her wants and needs?
Okay, give me an example of a want and need that I need to listen to. Just give me one.
No, I'm looking at the audio, but let's just say do something. Her wants and needs. Okay, I want to I want to, I don't do 50-50, right? It's something.
Right. Okay. If she says, I don't, there's something on your side, something. Every time I'm talking makes sense, but it's your thing. Anyway, so if a woman says, I don't want 50-50, then the man that has the outcome is going to tell her that at this point, we can never be in a relationship, but if you just want to smash on the side, we can. If you just want to hook up on the side, we can. We'll never see eye to eye. We'll never be in a relationship. But If you still want to see me, hang out with me and mess around with me, you can. Now, the disingenuous one, the desired outcome D, will sit around and say, well, I know I don't want 50-50 with you, but I'm going to make you feel, I'm going to agree with you. Yeah, I don't want you to be 50-50. I want 90-10, or I want you to stay home while I go and do all the work, and let's go on a date. See, it's two different kinds of people. So it's okay to want what you want, but at least a woman that wants, say, not to have 50-50 when she's with a man, at least she'll know the honest truth versus a guy that is saying you're right. And then later on down the line, he turns around and says, I don't want 50-50 after she's gone halfway in.
Right. Honestly, listen, I look at it to where you have to, this is another thing, right? And that I've come across with, because I may say that, listen, where I'm at in my life, I don't, I'm not doing the casual anything. We can get to know each other, and my yellow brick road is leading to a relationship. I'm not down with the casual. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
fine.
the fact is that is not, it's not even a preference. That's just my priority.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's all right. So it's like, so then if you are, and that's what I'm saying. So if I'm presenting that to you, then you say, so you would say to the woman, stating your intentions. So are you willing to hear her out?
I'm willing. Yeah, a man is okay. A man is going to hear you out, but he's going to tell you what is with the hear out. If you're saying that I want to take my
casual.
I don't want anything casual, then what he's going to say to you is that, you know what? Then with that being said, I wish you the best in your endeavors and take care of yourself, and I'm out. Because I'm not going to.
So is it because, so on your end, because that is a priority for me, but that's not your priority is casual, or is that your preference?
It could be casual towards something or whatever the person feels. But again, the outcome man is going to say, this is what is. Now, the liar is going to mimic what you want. So you're saying, I don't want nothing casual. Then the desired outcome guy is going to say, well, you know what? I don't want to be like those guys. I want to take my time and get to know you and learn about you and go on picnics with you and buy you meals, and you go on a boat and you twirl your umbrella while I row and all this bullshit. So it all depends, but a real one is going to keep it a buck with you. And the crazy thing is, D, not all women, but the crazy thing is that when a woman hears a man that keeps it a buck with her, she's more apt to be more interested in the guy that's more honest with her, because she's not used to an honest individual. She's not used to, because because that's more like bad. It's like cocky and arrogant, because who is arrogant and cocky enough to see that he's okay? I've got the body, I've got all these things. He wants to be with me, but why isn't he going along with what I'm saying? Who does he think he is? Wait, does he think he's God's gift to every woman telling me no?
He's going along to what he's saying. Why is he going along with what I'm saying? You saying the woman is saying?
The desired outcome is going along with what you're saying. The outcome man is saying, listen, you can want what you want, or hey, here's the thing. Keep searching for your Mr. Right. Date who you want, be with who you want. And when you wanted some fun and you want to have some sex or whatever you want to do, then get with me on the side. And then that offer is an honest offer. And then that woman can either say yes, no, F you, or whatever she wants to say. But she can never say that he manipulated me, he lied to me, and he was playing games. He kept it a buck. The dishonest one is going to tell you what you want to hear versus what you need to know.